Island themes are a very important part of Animal Crossing New Horizons and the community that surrounds the game, with so many of us choosing a central theme and using that as a guide for so many things around the island, whether it comes to decorating, terraforming, villagers, items. Pretty much everything revolves around your theme, you know? Since the start of the game, there have been many themes that have risen in popularity. Of course, the initial cottagecore boom and the rise of plenty of niche themes from trashcore to abandoned islands. Today, I wanted to take a look at some of the more popular themes that us Animal Crossing players have been using for our islands. We're going to be ranking them because who doesn't love a good ranking video, you know? Today we'll find out, do I like fairy core better than farm core? What about cottage core? What do I think? Let's find out. But just like we curate our islands, it is essential to curate our skincare routines so we can have beautiful skin to match our beautiful islands. I have struggled in the past to 1, find good skincare products, and 2, keep up with a routine, but thankfully Geology has come in clutch with a system that has been totally working for me, and they are also sponsoring today's video. They sent me their Clear system, which comes with a clarifying gel cleanser, brightening day cream with SPF 15, and repairing night cream levels 1, 2, and 3. This system is designed to slowly transition you over a few months to higher percentages of the active ingredients, giving your skin time to get used to it. Just use the cleanser and the SPF day cream in the AM, then the cleanser again and the night cream in the PM. This simple routine has made it so much easier to stick to because I don't have to do like a million steps every time I want to do my skincare. The Geology Clear system helps prevent new breakouts, gently exfoliates without causing irritation, and my fave, controls oil. As a very oily gal, this has actually been a game changer for me managing my oil levels, and let me tell you. I also love the lather on the cleanser, and most cleansers will make my face feel dry and stripped and tight after washing it, but this one does not. The day cream is also the perfect consistency and feels great on my skin, and I love that there's SPF in here too, and I don't even have to add that step into my routine. It's already here. You can also try the Clear system for just the cost of shipping for 14 days and only be charged if you decide to keep it. If you don't love it, just send back your unused portion for no extra charges. But if you want to start a simple and effective skincare routine with Geology, check out my links in the description below. Another thank you to Geology for simplifying my skincare routine and for sponsoring this video. Now let's get on to the ranking. Here is our tier list. I went ahead and made one myself because I could not find one online, so I will also link this in the description if you want to do your own ranking. But we got a couple of, things to talk about first before we get into this. So first of all, for the pictures, I decided for the sake of simplicity and because we only see teeny tiny squares that you're probably looking at on a teeny tiny phone screen, if I put a picture of like a decorated island, like a screenshot from the game, it's going to be really hard to tell what it is, and like there would be so many items in such a small little space, it would just be really messy to read. So I decided, just for simplicity's sake, I am just going to use an item to represent the whole theme. It's not like exact, but like I just tried. I went with a vibe, and I will be putting some examples of the theme if you've like never seen it before or never heard of it on the screen as I'm talking about it. So those visual aids will also be there to help you. How are we ranking these exactly? And what are these categories? So, we're not talking about like individual people's islands that we're ranking. This is like a theme. This can be so broad and open-ended because one person making a fairy core island can make it completely different from another person making a fairy core island. So it's just going to be kind of like the general vibe, kind of like the potential of the island, like things you can maybe do. This is obviously going to be my own opinion. So like, how does it make me feel, Editing Raven here, and throughout this video, I use another metric to judge these that I didn't even mention in the beginning, but this is mostly going to be based off of whether or not I would do the theme. Like me personally, would I have an island that is that theme? Would I create that? That's like the main thing that I'm going to be saying in this video, so get ready. I'm sorry in advance. I really am. I should stop putting my opinions on the internet. I really should. Anyways, our categories are top tier, elite theme, 10 out of 10. These are themes that I would definitely do myself and that I just love so much. Second one is really cute / solid, self-explanatory, great theme. The middle of the road here is it's definitely a theme. It's kind of just like, the straight middle. Like, yeah, it's a theme. I don't really feel one way or another about it. The next one is not the vibe for me. Again, disclaimer, these are just my opinions. Take them with a grain of salt. And the very last one is my island will never be this. So like, I would never do this theme. Like, it's just not for me, all that kind of stuff. Let's just get into it. I'm just gonna go based off of like how they are here. So starting off with abandoned. And this one is kind kind of like an outlier because abandoned is like much more broad, because you could have like abandoned kid core, abandoned fairy core. You could kind of have like two themes with that one, or there's just an island that's just like generally an abandoned theme. I just love kind of like that contrast of, you know, you're supposed to make a perfect, beautiful 5-star island, but here we are making it look like, you know, like not beautiful in quotes, but you know, we're going against like what an island conventionally is supposed to be. So I just think like that contrast, you know, that messaging, whatever you want to see in it is cool. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put abandoned in really cute slash solid. This is just more of like really solid, especially like I mentioned, this can really be like so many things, like abandoned kid core, abandoned fairy core. So like this has a lot of potential to be something really cool when mixed with other themes as well. Next is city core, and see, this is tough, right? Because city core is like, I will never make that on my island, but not because I think it's bad. It's more like I just don't have the skill. Like I'm bad, so I'm never gonna make it. I think I'm gonna put it in my island will never be this. But again, it's not because I don't like city core. I think city core is so impressive, so cool. Like my brain can't even comprehend it. I'm just really dumb and I could never do it. I can't do that many simple panels, you know what I mean? But yeah, let's go with that. Even if I'm ranking them like low, it doesn't mean bad. It just means Raven's dumb. That's all it means. My cat just jumped on my desk. Hello, Peach. I'm recording a video right now. She does not care. Next up is kid core, and like obviously I don't even need to explain, but elite theme, 10 out of 10. Kid core is like probably at the very least top 3 island themes for me. I just personally have done a kid core island, so like I'm like personally biased, but I just think kid core is so fun. I'm very big on like nostalgia, healing your inner child, all that kind of good stuff, plushies obviously. So kid core is like a no-brainer for me. It's very special to me and it means a lot to me. So I'm gonna put that in elite theme. I think you can do so many fun things with kid core. It's just very fun and whimsical and brings me so much happiness. So elite, 10 out of 10. But next we have meadow core, and I'm gonna kind of lump this in with like garden core as well. So meadow core to me is like very, very pretty, very gorgeous, like lots of nature and like colors and flowers. And I think it's like really sweet, like really dainty, really quaint, very adorable. I'm going to put it in really cute slash solid. Like it's meadowcore, it's flowers, it's gardens. Like what is there not to love? You know, these are quintessential things for Animal Crossing islands, and this is like the peak of like flowers, gardens, etc, etc. Next we have elegant core, and you would think that I would like this. And I do. Again, it's not that I hate any of these themes or that I dislike them. I'm also trying to imagine like, would I ever do this theme on my island? And elegant core is not the vibe for me. I think, okay, listen, please. Elegant core is so pretty. I think it's very impressive. Anybody who has an elegant core island is so talented, and your island is beautiful. I don't even have to look at it to tell you that, okay? But for me personally, I love decorating like very slightly chaotic, cluttered a little bit, with like things that are offset from each other and not symmetrical and stuff like that. I like to have rivers that look very natural and not like totally straight canals and stuff like that. And I feel like a lot of elegant core islands will have like very symmetrical buildings and like little towns set up with a lot of symmetry and things in rows, and you know, a really straight canal with a bunch of lined up bridges back to back, and again, so pretty, so gorgeous. It's a vibe. It's definitely a vibe. It's just not the vibe in parentheses for me. You know what I mean? I won't say my island will never be this, because I think challenging myself to do an elegant core island could be fun, but it's definitely something that I lean towards maybe not doing. On the other hand, fairy core, my roots. If you were here when I started this channel, I started it with my good old fairy core island, and for that, elite theme, 10 out of 10. It's bias. I'm biased. I know, full disclosure, but Fairycore is stunning, gorgeous, amazing, beautiful, spectacular. There's so many cool builds you can do with it, so many pretty things, things that are just so stunning when you see them. I'm probably going to be putting pictures of my own island while I'm saying all of this right here. You know, I'm just going to toot my own horn just a little bit. But I love Fairycore. Like, the vibe of it, like magical and whimsical, is just so fun, so fun, and it's so versatile. I feel like you can do Fairycore in so many ways, whether like a more natural Fairycore, very bright and colorful. You could even lean Fairycore Kidcore. You could do so many things, so many color schemes, and I'm just here for it. I'm here for it. It's a solid theme. It is one of like the most popular ones for a reason, okay? Next up is Farmcore, and again, I've done this one. I have personal bias here. Farmcore is really fun. I really do like Farmcore. But me personally, I think I'm gonna put it in it's definitely a theme. I feel like there's only so many things you can do for Farmcore, and this is my personal opinion, and I also could be wrong, and I could also just like not have the brain capacity to think of more things. I feel like you eventually hit a wall of like builds you can do in Farmcore, and I feel like there's not like so much opportunity to like make it kind of different Farmcore vibes. Like, for example, Fairycore, you could do like pretty much any color of the rainbow as like your theme. You could do pink Fairycore, blue Fairycore, purple Fairycore. You could do like red and yellow Fairycore. There's so many options for that. For Farmcore, I feel like there's much less options, and not even like because of anybody's capacity to decorate, just because of like the items that are included in the game. Like, if you wanted to do pastel Farmcore, you probably can, but I feel like it's gonna be really difficult. But obviously, I've done this theme before. I have a very nice, very cute Farmcore island that I love, so it's not that I hate the theme or anything. Not at all. I love Farmcore. I would do it again. I'd do it again. Some things have to go in the middle and at the bottom. Next is gonna be Forestcore, though. I think this is also actually gonna go in it's definitely a theme. And I've also done a Forestcore island, but I didn't really do like the full capacity of one because I did it with like a limited challenge where I couldn't use any items, so it was a little more difficult. But Forestcore is so fun, so cute. I love Forestcore. Forestcore is nice, it's solid, and I know I said it's solid and maybe it should go up here, but I don't think it's as solid as Abandoned and Meadowcore, okay? I'm sure that there's so many ways to be creative with Forestcore, but like right off the bat when I think of it, I don't really get as much creativity juice from like Meadowcore, Abandoned, Kidcore, Fairycore, etc. But again, I love Forestcore. Forestcore is amazing. I want to do another one in the future and give myself a real shot at it where I could actually use items, you know what I mean? For the next theme, I put like Gothcore, Gothic, but this could be any island, like gothy, witchy, Halloween, spooky, any of that stuff that's more like scary horror themes. I'm just gonna kind of lump them all in together. I'm sorry, I know there are differences, I really do, but I was trying to make kind of just like the top most popular ones, so you know, we couldn't get into the nitty-gritty niche themes, okay? And while I have personally done a Halloween island, I know this, so please don't argue with me when I put Gothcore in my island will never be this, okay? I know I did a Halloween island before, but I don't think I would ever do something spooky or scary again, even though I really did enjoy the Halloween island. I just really love my color. I just really love it being daytime. I don't like building at night, and I don't like having my island at night. I literally always time travel when I stream or make content so that my island is in the daytime. And I feel like to have like the full vibe and full essence of a goth or witchy island, it needs to be in the dark. You gotta have some darkness. So like literally almost for that one reason, I put it in my island will never be this. But personally, like if you've ever seen me and seen my office, I'm very colorful, very pastel. I love, you know, everything being very colorful. So personally, having an island that's like very dark and like very gothic is just like not my personal vibe. But again, they're so cool. If I ever tour any goth or witchy islands, I'm blown away. I'm very impressed. It's just one of those things where it's like, maybe I don't have the brain cells to do this. So props to all of you spooky and gothy and witchy island makers. Like I really can't do what you do. I can't. Again, just because they're at the bottom doesn't mean I don't like them. It's just, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. That's all it is. Next we have Zen Islands, or like Japanese town islands is like the most popular thing that I really see. And these islands can be either like very natural and lots of like bamboo and stuff, or they could also be a Japanese city, like a little town, or definitely both. They could have aspects of both. I personally just don't like a lot of the Zen furniture and Zen items. Again, Zen islands are very, very cute. I love them. I love when people do like a Japanese town and have so many of the things that you would find in Japan. I think that's so cool and really impressive. I think it's just not the vibe for me. And again, like I mentioned, a lot of these islands will have like a really, really cute like little town or something, or a little Japanese city. And that obviously has elements of city core, which is at the bottom of this list. So Zen needs to go also slightly at the bottom. Once again, my clarification is I love all these themes. Don't feel bad if you have any of the ones that I put below. Your island is amazing, okay? And always remember that. Next up is jungle core, and I really love jungle core. I love the opportunity for chaotic decorating in jungle core because like it's a jungle. There's just gonna be stuff everywhere. So I really want to do a jungle core island sometime in the future, and I think it would be really, really fun. So I'm gonna put it in really cute slash solid. Next up is cottage core, and truly I don't know where to put cottage core. Cottage core was like the OG Animal Crossing theme. When Animal Crossing like YouTube videos and Animal Crossing content was, you know, obviously blowing up in early 2020 when everybody was just sitting at home and just playing Animal Crossing, cottagecore was like the theme. That was like the theme everyone was doing. So cottagecore definitely has like, you know, cemented its place in Animal Crossing history. I've never done a cottagecore island, so I don't have that, you know, personal bias that I do with fairycore and kidcore. But I've seen so many gorgeous cottagecore islands. Like every single cottagecore island is incredible, amazing, 10 out of 10. I just don't know where I want to put it here. In my heart of hearts, it's telling me to put it, and it's definitely a theme. I don't know why. I really couldn't tell you. Hear me out on my reasoning, okay? Because I think the pattern that I'm noticing with these like top themes right here is that there is opportunity for chaos. And I think that's what is drawing me into these themes. So kidcore, you could just have like stuff everywhere and have it be really messy, and it makes sense because it's a kidcore island. Fairycore, you could have just like a bunch of custom designs everywhere, like all over the floor, like little sparkles and stars and stuff like that. And it makes sense because it's like, oh, this is like a little magical island. Like, yeah, having like magic sparkles everywhere makes sense. Abandoned, obviously weeds everywhere. Metalcore and gardencore, obviously flowers everywhere, crops everywhere. Junglecore, like everything is everywhere. So many trees, weeds, custom designs, all that kind of stuff. The same can apply to these other themes, but I feel like to represent the island in the best way, these themes like that I'm ranking lower than these top two rows don't really need or should have like a bunch of chaos everywhere. Like especially Zen and especially Elegant Core, like there's no chaos there. Everything has to be pristine perfection, you know what I mean? So cottagecore, I definitely think it could be on par with meadow and garden core with like flowers everywhere and custom designs everywhere, but I definitely think cottagecore is like a little more like refined and like just a little more like higher class, you know? Again, I still love cottagecore. I think it's a really, really cute theme, and I want to do a cottagecore island one day, you know? Go back to those Animal Crossing 2020 roots. Speaking of Animal Crossing 2020 roots though, this next theme I haven't had like too much exposure to it. I've only known like one or two people that have actually done a normcore island, but if you haven't heard of it before, it's basically like kind of going back to 2020 and like how we would decorate and put down paths and like those items we would use specifically. Like it's not one-to-one, like obviously there's some upgrades here and there, but it's more of just like simple, you know? And it's definitely like a really cute, really fun, like nostalgic vibe that you can create on normcore islands. Unfortunately, I will be putting it in my island will never be this because I don't think I would ever make a normcore island. Again, back to the chaos theory. I need the opportunity for chaos and putting either custom designs, flowers, items everywhere, or else I'm not having fun. So with normcore, generally what I see is kind of like that 2020 vibe of like you have the in-game pathing and it's just like really simple. You know, you don't have a bunch of stuff on it. You don't have like a bunch of weeds everywhere because you're picking up all your weeds, stuff like that. It's like much more simple, and I think I would go crazy actually trying to make that. So again, props to everyone who has a normcore island. You are doing something that I can never do. So yeah. So next up we have pastel islands, and I'm gonna kind of lump these in with Sanrio islands as well. Pastel islands maybe are a little bit less chaotic, you know, they're a little more just like chill. You can actually walk around, stuff like that. So it's still very great. Of course, I'm biased to like pastel colors and Sanrio stuff, so I'm gonna put it in really cute slash solid because it's a great theme. It's amazing. Super cute, adorable. Next up we have Tropicore or Tropical Core. I say Tropicore because I think that's just easier to say. I am currently in the process of making a Tropicore island. I don't know. I haven't like built too much on the island. We're still getting our feet wet with the decorating months and months later. I'm really slow. But I think Tropicore is very fun. I think it also kind of gives me that same nostalgia as Normcore. I feel like everyone was doing tiki bars in 2020, like including me, no shade at all. So I feel like tropical builds kind of give me that nostalgia. Maybe that's a stretch to say it gives me that nostalgia, but I definitely think Tropicore is really fun, and especially as a person who's in Florida currently, like I have to love it because it's literally like where I live and look outside every day and see palm trees and stuff like that. Maybe I can just say no, I actually hate Tropicore because that's literally where I live and I don't want to see the same thing on my screen and out my window. I want to see froggy chairs on my island, not more palm trees. I don't know. I'm saying nonsense because I'm procrastinating where to put this because I don't know where to put this because I'm currently doing this island. So I feel like if I put it here or lower, people will be like, what the heck, Raven? Because you're literally doing a tropical island right now. How could you? So you know what? I'm going to put it in really cute slash solid. No, I do think Tropicore is really solid. Like, I do think there is that opportunity for chaos, like I keep talking about, which is very important to me, obviously. I also feel like there's opportunity for really fun terraforming with Tropicore, like waterfalls and rivers and ponds everywhere. Like, it's just really fun. Moving on to our final theme, we have winter islands. I have made comments before about how I don't like to decorate in the winter, and I still stand by that, okay? Listen, decorating in the snow is not for me. It's not the vibe because I like color and I want to see grass. So I'm definitely not putting it in really cute slash solid, even though I do think winter islands, Christmas islands, islands with snow, like they do have a different vibe, you know? The snow is very cozy, especially like your villagers are all bundled up and they have hats on and you just do like really cozy, really cute little builds. Like it can be so cute. It's so great. So many great winter islands out there. So I do feel like there is a lot of opportunity for fun stuff, creative stuff, and you can just do so much in there. But the snow is just what gets me. I love to walk around in it, visit dream islands, you know, visit dream addresses. I think it's not the vibe for me, like to do my own island of a winter island. I don't think I could do it. Again, if you have a winter island, pat yourself on the back because once again, you're doing something that I can't do. If you have any of these 6 islands right here, you are probably smarter than me and you have much more creative skill than me because I just can't. I can't do these. I can't. I'm sorry. I need to put Novo lights or froggy chairs everywhere or else I can't make the island. But I think I am happy with that ranking. And again, don't feel bad if you have any of these islands that are on the bottom here. I love them all. I think all of these themes, every single Animal Crossing theme is so great and so fun. And if you have one of those islands, then you're doing amazing and your island is great. I'm just small-brained and can't do some of these because they're just not the vibe. Everyone has something that's just not the vibe, and maybe you just don't like kidcore. And you know what? I accept you. We accept each other. Now, please like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for agreeing with me and accepting me. Thank you. But this was so fun. Thank you for letting me get out my chaotic energy. Obviously, I love the chaos, so I do appreciate that. And if you want to see me do another one of these with like really specific themes, let me know. I'd love to do that. I just wanted to do kind of like the more popular ones because, you know, we got to get those out of the way. If you want to see more Animal Crossing videos or more ranking videos or both, I definitely have all of those on the channel. So check them out. There should be a little suggested video playing right after I finish talking for you to go watch. And I hope you enjoy it and I hope you love it. Go comment on that video if it was a good recommendation. Let me know. But I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for listening to me talk for way too long. Stay safe, stay hydrated, and I will see you in the next one.